All right, and we're back. The house is packed tonight. Of course, the 10 notable players and then 17 on the specs, not to mention the broadcasters. But this is the NA Dota Elite League. I'm Helium. With me is Vikromond. I feel like I'm changing how I say that.
You are changing it every time, and I'm not correcting you because I think it's amazing that you find a new way.
Yeah, I'm not
I like
very...
them all. It's good shit, actually.
Vikromond.
Yeah,
There we go.
that works too, but it all works for me. Yeah, this lobby, I was shocked we loaded in.
Yeah,
I guess no Euros. Too. It's usually Euros that sabotage it.
No filthy Euros. No EGM. We don't have any Febby from South Korea either, sadly.
Yeah, Febby's legit, but he does make the lobbies difficult to... This is a pretty... I mean, they're all challenge games now. We've had the last, like, 3 or 4 games have all been CL, so the teams are starting to get really strong. We have a couple subs. Infinity is in on Radiant, and Ryu's in.
Fray too.
Yeah, PPD's in. MSS is out, though. In fact, Bilbo is going to sit out this game because he was like, I don't have MSS to carry me, so I don't want to play. But he decided to play after all.
Yeah, carry indeed. As the bans come out, so a Nyx Assassin goes first, which is maybe a little interesting. I mean, still a very good hero, but it leaves a lot in, and maybe that's what they want to do with that ban, as Demon says no to Balba playing Timbersaw for the 3rd time in a row.
Yeah, it's been taken out, because, I mean, reactive drafting, if somebody has a hot streak with a hero, you want to take that out. Take out the ET, too. Can't let that guy through. It's too ridiculous.
It's like 2 Balba respect bans right there. As well as Batrider taking the fall, and there's that Clockwork, so it very well could be the Balba Clockwork this game. It's for his 15th win in a row. Gonna man up on the Clockwork, potentially. Yeah,
Clock has been a really high pick these days, or at least today.
Yeah, tonight.
Mostly MSS been playing it, and in the tonight meta, but Bulba, of course, is excellent on this hero, too. Some would say he invented it, in fact.
Yeah, right in time, too.
It's funny, I remember when Bobo was like, I'm never playing this hero again, when the 6.78 nerf came in. But people aren't playing Nyx. It was mostly an anti-Nyx, like it made Clock worse against Lifestealer. But people haven't been playing Lifestealer that much. Like, he gets played, but it's not ubiquitous.
Oh, reading chat was a mistake. Everyone's very excited for Balba Clockwork potentially here.
Yeah, well, it's pretty exciting.
As Demon, he's thinking about this right now. They've got Demon is of course a mid player. They've got Ryu Boris playing for Pretty Boy Swag in the mid role. So we'll see who will budge on what role they're gonna play. I think. As I've just realized, what is that Demon's face superimposed over Batrider for his Steam icon? I believe that's what it is.
Is that Batrider?
It looks like it.
I can't really tell. It looks like it might... Yeah, maybe? I feel like I need like a bigger picture to actually figure this out. Oh, he is called Demon Rider, so like why wouldn't it be Batrider?
Exactly.
Yeah. Alright. Now that I see it in big, it's definitely Demon on a Batrider. Looks good. Looking good, Jimmy. OD. This is pretty good because now they can ban Razor. So it's that whole 4th pick OD thing where if the other team leaves it up for you, you just grab the OD, ban the Razor immediately after, and it becomes a lot harder. Now they have to do stuff like... There's a bunch of stuff you can try against OD, it's just none of it is as good as Razor. There's Lone Druid, Kunkka, Troll to some extent. People have tried Viper, although again the problem with it is you do well in lane, you still have a Viper. There's some other options, like anything that's not int is going to do better. Interestingly, they banned the Troll, so they really, like, Troll is, the thing about Troll is that he's a really good hero that also does well against OD mid, so he's like one of the best bans, along with Razor.
Indeed, and now I understand the Nyx ban. I may have been typing, so I hope I don't just reiterate a couple things you said. But ban out the Nyx to let that OD through, because of course, I mean, you level up that mana burn, that's 600 damage nukes on a 4-second cooldown to your OD. And then they secure it even more by banning out the Razor 3rd to pick up OD, so...
Definitely.
They're trying hard in these CL games.
They really are, and yeah, the OD after banning Nyx, I mean, yeah, it does telegraph it somewhat, but they chose to pick up Nagasiren and Visage instead, and I can't really blame them. I think it's sometimes okay to let OD have a good lane mid if you have somebody that can not do terribly, like Kunkka. I think Kunkka would be a solid pick here, honestly. He's really good with Visage, he's excellent with Nagasiren, because Sleep is a free boat.
Let's go with that. Let's pick up Kunkka, let's pick up Tide, and let's pick up Slardar and call it a day on Demon Squad.
All right. Yes, let's do it.
Are there any? Slark is like the last one.
Slark. You can do Morphling representing the actual water, but it's just the team's so bad.
Hero sucks.
Yeah, Hero's not. Hero's okay.
No, he's very good, but he's hard to play, and I don't like him.
Yeah.
As Darkseer will be the third pick up there, as now Balba going for his third. So they've got the mid, they've got the offlaner, which means they get to build their tri-lane from, I guess, a pool that's been, like, a lot has been taken out of it. The Naga Siren's gone, as well as the Visage. Yep. I mean, I guess Weaver is still around. Abaddon has been banned out, though, so I don't know.
Yeah, their supports are going to be definitely lower tier. Rubik is almost a must here, I feel. They don't necessarily have to pick him immediately because, I mean, Dire aren't going to take Rubik. But they do have to pick him before the last ban phase, I feel.
I gotta beat his Jakiro for this third pick right here.
Beat his Jakiro. Yeah, I mean, Jakira's amazing with Clockwork.
Deny it. Oh, I guess they would never pick a Jakiro, but deny the Darkseer Jakiro combo, but they don't really need to.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Mid Jakiro? They actually take CM. This makes me think... I still think Rubik's a pretty good pickup. Jakiro's pretty solid, too.
Yeah, I just like beatings on Jakiro. It's fun to watch.
Actually, if they wanted to get really next level, Dire could take Jakiro, do the Naga as a core, do like an aggressive tri-visage Jakiro Naga. It's possible. It's not actually that trashy. And then they have Darkseer Jakiro combo.
Yeah, if they take that aggro, though, I feel like they're so reliant on Wombo, they give themselves a window to win, because Naga Siren, like, they would need OD mid if they wanted to do that, and they actually would just pick up the Luna here. So another big ultimate, of course, but a squishy hero, and one that may be risky to leave this Luna alone versus Clockwork, say when Naga and Visage want to smoke gank up. I mean, they're going to want to kill Arteezy, like, it's going to happen, so they're going to leave the lane eventually.
Right. Yeah, once they leave, you can try to get something done. Meanwhile, Nature's Prophet, so, wow. Interesting draft for Radiant, too. I guess it's going to be, they just feel really safe in that tri-lane, so I think they'll still run the Clockwork solo, just full-time jungle. Well, maybe it'll just be Clockwork as part of the tri.
10 seconds remaining.
Damn. Yeah, because you don't really want to necessarily start NP in the jungle, because it's a lot slower than going off lane, getting like rank 2 or rank 3 trees, and then going jungle. But then where does Clock go? I guess it's tri. We've seen actually, Team Liquid used to do this sometimes, put Clockwork in a tri lane.
I've done that. Started that.
It's not so bad. Roxkiss did it all the fucking time, but...
I didn't start it, but maybe I started it playing in Sivo Season 2 with my team. We would take Clockwork farming in the aggro tri. Throw people off sometimes.
Dude, it's good. I mean,
with
also
Visage for fast mana boots, and then that solves Visage's mana problems because Clock has mana boots early. It's I don't know. It's snowballing. It's got to work. Otherwise, you're kind of screwed.
10 seconds
of course,
remaining.
it's not that bad. I mean, Clockwork laning is underappreciated. Clockwork Darkseer is a really sick dual lane.
Yeah,
Radiant team ban.
But yeah, I think Bulba is perfectly comfortable taking Clockwork into a tri lane role. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that be what they do here. They could even do Clockwork CM. Somebody, and then aggro, and then do Nature's Prophet solo safe OD mid.
They actually do take out the Kunkka, so...
Yeah, I think that's a really good plan, honestly. Kunkka would have been huge here for Dire. I really think they should have, or they could have taken Kunkka 4th, because who the hell's going to ban Luna? If you want Luna, take her 5th.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Luna.
As, always good to put another sort of semi-carry into that mid lane, as who knows what could happen with Luna. She's pretty fragile. She's fell out of the meta for a reason.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
But if you buy her space, she's very good. And they go with Magnus right now. And Lifestealer was that ban out by Demon.
Damn, Magnus? Okay. Swagnus? So Magnus doesn't do too hot against OD 1v1, so that makes me wonder, are they doing something different? But I don't know how else they arrange this. They could try to put Luna mid or something. I don't even know. I don't know. This is weird. Luna mid actually shouldn't get too trashed. It could be okay.
Yeah, but as soon as like OD hits level 6 first, because he will, because of Astral and denying, like definitely. Luna dies one-on-one.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, no, it'll just be Magnus mid. It just won't be a fun time for him. I don't see him hitting Blink anytime, like, in a good fashion.
Well, it doesn't even matter, because Peter has picked up the Earthshaker, and Bob is on the Clockwork, so I think it's GG here for the...
This is a pretty sick draft from Radiant, not gonna lie. I mean, you land one Fissure in a good spot on that aggro try, you're gonna kill whoever the hell's there.
Yeah, I'd even say that's like Peter's signature hero from what I've noticed the last couple nights here in NEL. But let's introduce the teams. I'll go ahead and take the Dire real quick. So we've got Demon Rider actually going to be playing that Magnus here into the mid lane. Not going to have a fun time, that's for sure. Up top lane, we do have Fear switching to that one role. So he's going to be playing the Luna. And being backed up here by Ryu Bor is actually playing a support right now with the Naga. And 1437 playing the Visage this game. That leaves, of course, one of the best offlaners in the game right now. Universe playing the Darkseer.
Alright, and on the Radiant side, we've got Arteezy on the OD. Looks to be going mid, which is what you'd expect. Then we've got Beatiz actually on the Nature's Prophet. So he's gonna... It looks like they might actually send him off lane. Oh man, what is going on? No, it's going to be Mushi style safe lane OD, possibly?
Yeah,
because it looks like Bulba wants mid on this Clockwork, which means a Mushi style safe lane OD for Arteezy, supported by Infinity's Crystal Maiden and Peter Pandem's Earthshaker. That's an interesting choice. I mean, maybe Bulba was just like, mid or I feed. I don't know. He's only 3 points off. He's on a 14-game winning streak, almost ready to take the first spot on the NEL standings, and he's throwing a curveball here. Clockwork, I feel like, has a way worse matchup against Magnus than OD.
Yeah, it still does well. I mean, you can Cogs and drain the mana, then Demon can't spam Shockwave. But this actually, Magnus mid versus Clockwork was the matchup in Liquid versus LGD China.
Damn, that's true.
So
yeah, it's true. And Bulba was pretty goddamn strong.
And I remember he missed the very first Power Cogs push in that matchup, so I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch it and see if it happens again.
That's true. You should all chat if it happens.
No, I will never all chat anymore again. Well, if he misses it, that's basically the game, right? I mean, they win. They win if he misses
More or
it.
less. Yeah, it could be. Because he landed it. Does that mean they lose?
I guess.
Dude, Infinity's here, but he doesn't get the Frostbite or anything. He hasn't even ranked anything. He hasn't skilled. He has no skills.
Poor Infinity.
You should probably just take Frostbite. Come on, buddy.
Hope I don't miss anything. Trying to fix my open mic threshold because it keeps resetting.
Nah, nothing's happening.
Okay. Every time I close
1, 4,
Dota,
3,
it
7.
resets the open mic threshold back to...
Yep.
It's really
does
annoying.
the same thing for me. It's really, really shitty. Have you noticed the other really cool bug that the longer you play for, the more lobbies you start, the names of the teams go farther and farther up the screen until they like
No.
the side of the screen. It's the dumbest thing.
Well, it looks like it was a battle over the rune down there. No, they were actually dewarding. I saw a GLaDOS ward be taken out, or the portal one, which I guess must have been Infinity's own ward, so... I'm not sure. Bit of a
They are really giving Demon a better lane. Like 1437 has been hanging around this lane pretty much nonstop. So he only has 31 points of experience on this Visage, but he has been guaranteeing Demon a little bit of an easier time. He's 5 for 2. Still losing, but not by much.
Yeah, and I'm actually surprised. Beatiz, I've seen him play Nature's Prophet a few times. He can handle it. There's no doubt there. But he just heads into the jungle, doesn't want to mess with the Luna. Even with the supports have been roaming around quite a bit. But if we check out the mid lane CS, we've got 9 and 3 on Bulba's Clockwork. We find Magnus at 7 and 2. So Demon is going to have a bigger impact than he probably should this game, because he could have been against an OD. But OD is free farming in the bot lane, 14 and 0, 15 and 0 in the last hits right now. Could even go Midas, potentially.
He might, and I think this is a very, this was definitely a very planned strategy, because it has to take a very, big upside for you to decide not to put OD against Magnus. So I think part of it is that Arteezy will be much safer from ganks here. You know, that Arteezy bait, they don't want to take advantage of that this game just because they really want him to find that farm. And yeah, they give Bulba the middle, so he'll actually get better levels than they otherwise would have. So this can pay off, and they will hit a timing with the OD where he'll be pretty unanswerable.
Well, I mean, even Bulba, he's on a hero, that's Clockwork. We see him a lot. He's a hero that's not really that item dependent. If you get a lot of levels early, you get the hook into the battery assault, it's going to be a beautiful thing. And of course, I say the reason is just to recreate the matchup from TI3.
Yeah, you think it's just...
I think that's it, straight up.
Could be it. Could be it.
See if he can do it for the 15th win streak to take first place in NEL. Arguably more pride on the line than TI3 right here.
Oh, you certainly could argue that, I guess. So it's technically arguable by the strict meaning of the word.
Yeah.
I mean, Demon's doing fine, 11 for 2. Fear, obviously, and Arteezy completely for both free farming. How's Beatiz doing? That's my question. He's got just Ring of Baz. Doesn't at least he hasn't decided to rush the Midas, or if he has decided, he's certainly not rushing very quickly.
Yeah, it didn't go like gloves, 2 clarities, or anything like that. It's
Yeah.
extra fast. Does go with the Bass. Maybe he wants to try to push down the bot lane. It is abandoned, and as soon as I say that, actually Universe pops in, throws out a level 3 Ion Shell to push it back. But Arteezy is still 26-1. As we see Fear in the top lane. 24-8, so I mean basically the same right now. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like Midas is a pretty popular choice on Luna as well. So we'll see what he wants to go.
You do see it sometimes, yeah. Well, he's delivering himself something right now.
Well,
Yeah,
could
he's
be
delivering
the
Midas.
first blood. He gets netted up, but here comes Beatus on the backside. No, the battery salt's too much. There's a DD on Ryu Boris, but what can he do? He will be going down. Balba picks up the first blood on the Clockwork in the mid lane. He will take a fall afterwards.
Sick heal though, yeah.
Universe is going to punch him in the back.
Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's a trade. Battery Assault is just an insanely good ability, so he still gets the first blood. I think definitely worth it overall for Bulba. And actually, Demon, he's in deep, deep shit here. No, he gets the skewer. It only had a 1-second cooldown, so he managed to get it and get out. Otherwise, that could have been a really favorable trade. Dueling Midases come out at pretty much the same instant. Fear's got his, Arteezy's got his. Fear decides to use his a little bit later because he actually decided to take the big creep with it.
Probably worth
whereas Arteezy just took a lane creep.
Radiant's top tower.
So yeah, it's faster, but it's faster by like a half second. Come
Not in
on.
a good way.
Speaking
To be
of
fair, honestly,
stats, what happened to our
as
stats,
Luna,
man?
yeah, where's their stats?
It would appear Radiant's top tower
Honestly,
is under
Fear. I mean, he's farming really well. As Luna, you really shouldn't miss last hits because
In trouble though is Peter. The Grave Chill goes out, the Lucent Beam, but the tower's there, the creep wave, and they're gonna back off. I feel like, I don't know, Peter. Maybe the Fisher just kind of deterred them, I guess. It lives.
Pretty well placed Fissure, and they could have. I don't think overcommitting to that would have been smart. You just picked up the Midas on Fear. You really can't have this Luna die right now. You can't even commit to something where Bulba's is 6, so he could just TP if he was holding one and you die because they have an interest profit as well.
Sorry, I just
Yeah, in the
noticed
mid
that
lane, actually, it's been,
bottom
I
tower
think,
is
pretty
under
just
attack.
contested. If the supports were there early for both sides, Cogs as well, Shockwave's just going out to harass. Not a lot of CS. 24 for Demon actually has a little bit more. 21 for Balba, but he got the first blood as well, so he's doing pretty well.
Yep.
Both mids, I guess, will have a big impact this game. But Clockwork maybe more so, because there's an OD to put Demon under to make that mana pool smaller. You might not even be able to get off reverse polarity. I mean, if he gets put under once in Astral, then there's an ult from Arteezy, like, no RP is going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna just in general be a really, really hard game for Magnus, but you know, Demon Dota, sure he'll pull something out of his hat.
He was up to the challenge
And he
last
has-
game.
Oh,
on the,
PPD in a lot of trouble. Nice fissure again. Yeah, Demon can't get past this. Damn, that was a sick fissure. This Peter Pan, damn.
Well, his name yesterday was Icon Fisher, and it was that for a reason. He plays
Clearly
the
can.
Earthshaker very well. As let's see, it's 6 minutes into the game. It's 1-1. We'll just briefly check the graphs to get some sort of an idea. It's very close. Radiant with a 400 gold advantage, and 500 XP advantage. So really nothing either way. Pretty much just that first blood is about it that's affecting it.
Yeah, this game is even tighter.
Oh, Fear goes down in the top lane. The ultimate, the Nature's
Oh.
Wrath. He takes a tower hit or two. Peter gets him with the Fisher as well, and Fear will
That's
drop.
not good.
That is bad.
Sick play. Yeah, this Earthshaker is just wrecking with these fissures. So that combined with the Vita's ultimate, that's actually a pretty big disadvantage because of course OD has no compunction against constantly free farming. He went Midas. Fear has Midas, and now Fear's falling a little bit behind in the race. However, Fear is going straight for Helm of the Dominator pre-boots. So as long as they stack for him, he'll start to get ahead of this OD again because OD is much worse at clearing jungle camps.
Well, another thing that is bad, though, the Radiant, they've got an Earthshaker up to level 7 already, so Echo Slam's online, Fisher is maxed out, and top that off, if Arteezy decides to group up with a Sandy D's Eclipse and then Echo Slam, could be bad news here. We'll see if they can get all that off, though, because of course there is a Darkseer who we haven't really talked about. He's got a Soul Ring, and he's working towards that mech, maybe without boots, even.
Yo, I don't know. I think it might be Darkseer Midas, Bone 7 style. I haven't seen Universe do it, but hey, it's never too late to start.
I don't think this is a good Midas game, because they really need the mech, I think, to deal with this.
They do actually really need a mech. You're not wrong.
But hey, Bone 7, good offlaner.
Bone 7 pretty strong. Oh no, Universe, no! And now he'll go mech definitely. Wow, sick God, this is a heal. He's probably gonna get out.
Wow, that was
See
big.
that back?
Yeah. Big plays.
call
Oh
it
no,
next level
Beat
would
is
be a
though.
disservice.
Wants blood,
Oh, friggin'
and will get it. There's no vacuum for the trees, and Baba comes back in with his wrench, or whatever you want to call that thing. Wrench mace, and cleans up the kill. With one auto attack, making 3-1 for the Radiant right now, so they're probably pushing ahead a little bit more on the graph, as we saw Fear take a fall, we saw Universe with a really sick play, but he does go down regardless.
Yeah, it was honestly really sick, but Beat is pretty on point with the Nature's Prophet. He participated in the first blood, he participated in that kill. Doing good work. And yeah, I think that'll definitely push Universe probably towards getting the mechanism. I'm just surprised he hasn't taken like Buckler. No, it's Midas. Called it. Called it.
Really? Oh.
Yep.
And I feel dumb now. I've read the chat. What is Clockwork hold? Someone says a hook. Obviously, it's a hook. That makes much more sense.
Yeah, man. It's his. He's got a little Swiss Army knife. Do you notice he has dynamite on his
on his back?
On his little satchel. It's so legit. This is a great model. I hope they don't change it. They're gonna change it, I heard.
Yeah, he's got no items yet. Hopefully they don't change it too much, but they probably need to item prep him. Instead of, adding
That's
a
true.
Kunkka set every single patch. Like, there's like
Yeah.
30 heroes that don't have any cosmetics.
I'm okay with Kunkka sets. I never need another Morphling set in my life because
Yeah,
every single one of them
seriously.
looks like ass. Like there's not a good one.
That is the truth right there. As the Dire, what are they doing? We've got the Midas working here for Universe, so they're looking to dodge some fights, but how much time do they have? I mean, Clockwork is online, the hook
Lots.
is ready.
Sorry,
Yeah, Clockwork is online, but like they have two Midases too. Midas on Nature's Prophet, Midas on OD. This is some cagey ass NA Dota here with 4 Midases on the field.
Yeah, seriously. We'll see what RTZ buys next. I would expect just probably a 4-staff. Wow, Magnus denies the tower in the bot
Denies.
lane.
Big denies. And meanwhile, BDiz gets another pick off. They actually find 2. Here's the Eclipse
Peter.
from Fear.
is under attack.
Yeah, that Fissure cost him there, but Fear's dead too, so it's honestly worth it. That's 3 kills for 1, all off that one Fissure. Legit Earthshaker play.
Onto a
Looks
support
like it's
who's
gonna
almost
be,
level 9.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, damn. God, yeah, this Earthshaker has been just monstrous. Look at the support levels for Dire. They're awful. 4 on Ryu, 4 on 1437. Even the CM has a role, but Earthshaker's just dominating.
Dire's
Yeah,
top
those are the
tower
supports of
is
the
being
meta
attacked
right
by
now that are both
nobody's
sitting at
business.
4, getting nothing done at the moment. They just really haven't been able to connect at all. They do still need some levels, of course, but
Dire's top tower
another tower
has
goes the way.
fallen.
Actually, another,
I could
yeah.
have predicted this.
There was
Yeah.
the deny, of course, by a demon in the bot lane, but that's the first tower to be last hit, and let's see who got it. Crystal Maiden.
CM, yeah, legit. Arteezy almost at his level 2 ultimate. He's at just hit level 10, so he just needs one more level. He's 1 level ahead of the pack, basically. He picked up Oblivion Staff, so I don't usually see Orchid OD just because it doesn't scale as well as some other int items do with him. Could it be Fast Refresher?
I was about to say, I think he's resting Refresher. RTZ style.
I think he is,
It's
yeah.
a little troll, but it's actually not too bad. Demon comes through with a nice skewer to clean up 1, and then an RP onto 2. Could it have been any better? Demon with a sick RP. That brings down 2. Now Peter looking to take a fall here as well. Will go down. Visage cleans up that one. Now
Nice.
the kill suddenly very even. 6-5. And in the bot lane, after that, we've got RTZ possibly going for a Fast Refresher. Maybe he'll change his mind.
I think it probably is. Now that you, I didn't want to be like the only saying it and you're just be like that's idiotic. Shut the fuck up. But you said when you agree with me, I'm good. I think it's gonna be
amateur
Refresher.
Dota, and this is like NEL, so it's almost the same, but not really. So,
Some players are top tier, but
yeah, of course they're top tier,
Strats
but
are
it's not
sometimes.
as serious as say Star Ladder or anything like that.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've definitely seen some refresher rushes in Sivo in my casting time.
I can see it be legit. Yeah, I mean, Demon has had a huge game. When they drafted the Magnus, I was like, man, I don't know if this Magnus is gonna get any work done. But he has 80% of their kills in terms of participation. He's almost at Blink, 12 minutes. Like,
About such things.
it's pretty solid Demon Dota over here.
Yeah, still showing. He deserves to have an army. I believe he maybe lost some recruits because of recent news, but hey, he definitely deserves them. So
The army has been affected by desertion.
yeah, seriously. Peter, though, he is disconnected. They're just going to keep him in the trees. They don't even want to pause. They're not going to bother with it,
All right.
which isn't too surprising, I don't think. Is he coming back? Asks 1437. I would
I
think
hope so.
he would.
This is a good game. They shouldn't like GG out of this. This is legit. I mean, Radiant's ahead just because Fear has been taking some deaths. You have 2 deaths on Fear, and I think it's got to be 0 on Arteezy. Yeah, Arteezy's big 0-0-0 record. But as soon as he picks up that orb, I think we'll see him get involved.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if he buys
It
the
would
Perseverance. He
appear
almost has
Radiant's
it there.
top tower is under
Or maybe he just wants
Yeah.
to hold the... Oh, nope, it's Orchid. He buys another ability
All right,
stuff.
Orchid after all. I mean, this will let him, for instance, Magnus is
Yeah.
going to get potentially really trashed by that.
I think that's exactly who it is for. Like, if he jumps in, silence him up, put him under, throw the Eclipse, he won't have any mana, and then he can't do anything, and he's probably dead at that point as well. But here's the Blink
Yeah.
Dagger coming out, and we already saw a beautiful skewer to a 2-man RP from Demon, so he is up to the challenge to put the team on the back once again. He did it last game as Night Stalker, but it just wasn't quite enough. Magnus has a little bit bigger of a back, as we see here, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. But then, yeah, definitely the Night Stalker, because he's just not limited by daytime, nighttime.
Well, I just meant literally by the model.
Oh, that's also true. Dude, Night Stalker when he didn't have the wings though was just a buff blue dude running around. It's pretty,
Yeah,
pretty good
it's
back.
kind of weird.
Yeah. I mean, Fear has Helm of the Dom, Power Treads. I think as long as they don't just get blown out by the Orchid when it's done on RTC, or if they play Keep Away for a bit, they might actually be alright. Like, they need to keep stacking this, but they've been doing a good job. Radiant hasn't bothered blocking the Ancient, which surprises me a little bit, because Fear is going to inevitably go for it.
Yeah, actually, you said he got Helmet Dominator picked up first, or right after the second item, I guess. For the
Yeah,
Midas.
second item.
So looking to be really
He hasn't
greedy
used
with that,
that.
I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. But now he's heading towards, he'll be at BKB pretty soon, especially after he clears that Ancient stack out.
He actually just put the mini Hellbear there on the Ancients as they look for Arteezy. He's 0-0. There's the RP off. Beautifully, they're going to net Skewer as well. It does manage to put himself under, and here come the TPs in. That's going to be purple to arrive first. Peter, so the Fisher. It's not enough. Arteezy will go down. It was a nice thought, but that evens up the score to 6-6. My god. Bulba. Oh no, he's lagging in the second most important game of his life.
Yeah, it is. It really is. This is first place on the line, and they just lost the most important hero. Did he actually finish the Orchid? I don't think he did. No, he didn't, so that holds him off Orchid for a minute and a half, basically. They're FF, I doubt it. think this is just
Just someone type
sarcasm.
it? Yeah, definitely is.
Yeah.
There's usually, especially if Mason's playing, like 8 or 10 GGs a game before it's actually called.
Yeah. Man, that demon though. It's good
Radiant's
stuff.
bottom tower
Another
is
kill set up by him. Arteezy even knew it was coming. He all chatted. There's like 4 people down here or some shit, and he was exactly right. There were, but it wasn't enough to actually keep him alive because that blink is online and the Orchid is not.
However, I don't know. Maybe Bulba was lagging. He does have a TP. He probably would have wanted to go down there. Maybe the hook in some MSS saves like that previous game.
Sure,
But
but-
I don't know if it would have been quite enough.
and he TP'd to the wrong tower. Like he TP'd to the tier 1 instead of the tier 2. And if his TP doesn't work apparently. Because he didn't TP to the tower he wanted to, and also it was after Peter Pandam, so it would have been like 3 more seconds on the second TP, and I don't know that he would have made it in
Well,
time.
I'm saying,
even
let's
with
say they threw them at the same time. I don't know what was
Oh,
happening
yeah,
with
yeah,
Bulba beforehand.
That's a good point. Yeah, maybe could have happened.
Who knows? Universe, though, almost has a mech with this Midas at just 15 minutes. Beat is, meanwhile. Shockwave will miss. He's got a Shadow Blade, and there's a sentry. As I say, there's no reveal. He almost gets out of the range. He was right on the edge. He dies. He
Yeah.
actually falls over the edge. But that's an Nature's Prophet picked off, and that's the first time the Dire had the kill lead in the game. And they're bringing the XP is back in their favor, and gold is on its way to equilibrium
It is.
quickly.
And
Bot lane
Beatus
Bulba.
is. Yeah, meanwhile, Bulba. Fear down for the count again. They're doing an incredibly good job of picking off Fear. As easy as Xiao 8? Oh,
Wow.
bam.
Wow.
I don't think Xiao 8 is watching, but
Probably
if he is,
a
he's
good
probably
thing
pretty
there.
displeased.
As Bulba 4-1, you mentioned Fear dying a lot. He's 2, 3, and 2, so yeah, he is dying. If we go to the net worth tab now, because we are at 16 minutes, Fear's still leading, 8,200.
Damn.
Arteezy
It's that
here-
helm, though.
Yeah, at 7,300. Just the stack clearing ability as
Yeah.
some nice D warding coming out. The very, very fresh ward. They get it. Oh, D. There's a lot of
Where
kills
the hell
this
did
game
that
all of a
happen?
sudden.
Yeah, I wasn't even watching that. Just Sanity's Eclipse is a pretty
But
cool
on
spell.
Darkseer, Intelligence Hero, he's got 62
Yeah.
right now. Compare that to,
Yeah, but
okay, like 90.
He has 88. Yeah. 88 is it's just enough to still be within the damage threshold rather than the mana drain.
Yeah.
Oh, if Fear dies again, this would be the worst. This, like, I'm not saying it's costing them the game, but that's brutal. He just came back up, and he immediately, within seconds, dies. And Bulba. Oh, Bulba.
Finds
Damn.
another. Call it a
They
dominating.
Yeah, they just tore this game a new one, basically.
I feel like a
Make
broken
it
record.
10-7. Radiant's actually going to win. MSS finds it rather funny.
LMAO.
Under attack.
Surprised he even
Yeah,
started.
we were always going to. Yeah, I mean, I really liked this draft from Radiant, but really it's come down to just plays from PPD and Bulba. And Beatus, honestly. Beatus has done some work on this Nature's Prophet, too.
Yeah, he's 1, 2, and 5. He's got a Midas and a Shadow Blade up, and he's had it for a while. I think he had that at like 15, maybe even, yeah, probably 15 minutes, I'd say, had those both up. Meanwhile, he will TP to the mid lane, working to get that tower, will get it. It's not going to be denied, so the Radiant scoop it up. Peter will drop 14-37, now dominating, picks up that kill with a Soul Assumption, but Beatus,
Dyer's top tower is being
there's a
attacked
sentry up on the Nagas Tower, but more important things are happening. We've got Arteezy going ham behind the tower. Demon throws the RP, squeezes Arteezy into the trees, skewering through the wall right now. Arteezy's still alive at the moment, but the tower shall be enough. He will go down a net on his corpse. As Beatus maybe wanted to come back in and do something, but won't. They actually catch him. The sentry is dropped. And Demon, hook in on the backside of this onto Universe, though, from Bulba. Bulba looking to clean him up here. And let's see if he will be able to rocket his max. So that's going to be a dead. That was a big play by Bulba coming back in off the sleep.
It was.
But hey, an Eclipse from Fear gets thrown out. Bulba face checks the hill and dies immediately.
under an extra.
Yep, the hill face checks him as well. There's the skewer back into the tower from Demon Infinity. He's absolutely dead. Demon with just a monstrous game. PPD with the nice fissure. Ryu gets silenced, but I think just the Soul Assumption enough to get Crystal Maiden. So in the end, that was like a, God, what the hell, 6 for 2 or something?
It's going to be hard to tell. Sometimes the graph
Yeah.
works out, but...
There were 2 buybacks, so they killed, I think, Crystal Maiden twice, because Crystal Maiden bought back in the middle of that. Either way, honestly, that's a new lease on life for Dire, who it's not like they've been raxed. They only have 1 tier 2 down. They haven't gotten a single tower down for Radiant, but when you consider that, this like 6k gold lead for Radiant doesn't seem like so much when you think like they're 4 towers ahead. What if Dire does well enough and they start pulling this back? It's not like Luna can't clear a tower pretty quick. They should be able to make up a lot of that gold difference.
Yep, towers. They're just bags of gold waiting to be had.
They are.
Unless
Somebody told me this the other
they
day.
don't get the chance.
Yeah, that's true. They might just not take any towers this game. But that seems like, yeah, like it seems like the game is a lot closer than the tower difference indicates. I didn't realize this, but the towers are like Chen. Somebody told me this the other day, and it like blew my mind. They look exactly like Chen, especially the Radiant ones.
They do look like Chen, especially with his like default helm and staff.
Yeah. What's that about? Is it like a lore thing?
The Dire ones? I'm getting
Look
more of
like
an
Dark
OD
Chen.
I'm getting more of an OD vibe, or like a Sven
Yeah, that's
on
true.
fire.
That's true. The dark ones, the dire ones look like Sven. more
It
than
could be
Chen.
Sven though. I mean, because what is it, Rogue Knight, and then you got
It's
like the
Rogue
Holy
Knight.
Knight.
But he's on Radiant. He's on Radiant though.
Oh yeah, but I guess they did keep up with that. The Sentinel Scourge sort of. Remember when all pick you could just only pick from what side you were on? That was funny.
Yeah, it was good. It's good game mode.
What people would just forget to add it. They're like, oops.
I mean, OD is going to be pretty monstrous this game. Now he's going for Shivas. I think this... Well, actually, AC is a pretty solid OD item too, but I think it's probably going to be Shivas just to rack up that int. There are 2 int heroes on Dire, so you really want to keep your int above them. Nice courier snipe by Bulba there, Infinity there.
Yeah, I figured it was him, as he does hook in, I believe, to maybe his teammate. It looks like Arteezy is on the wall. He will go down. Bulba gets cogged up Universe once again, and Universe will drop to this. So again, it's a 1-for-1 trade still. Actually, okay, there goes. The freezing field from Infinity just absolutely destroys the Visage there. As Beat is TP's in, gonna sprout up. Riot Boris could be in trouble. There's the Echo Slam on the Illusions, doing work there. As oh yeah, another RP from Demon coming in there. We got Beatus. Oh, brings him back to the wall almost as Demon on the skewer, but not quite. Trying to maybe run through it and TP out. The battery assault to cancel. He will go down. Everyone but Fear has died. Fear is still pushing in the bot lane, but it's a triple kill for Bulba's Clockwork. He goes bot. He wants maybe some more. He actually went BKB first.
Yeah, I mean, it's great against... The thing is, against this team, I actually think BKB is going to be amazing, because it'll just let him tank up and do whatever he wants and not die in his own cogs. And that courier snipe actually is game-changing, because check out what it killed. Fear's freaking BKB recipe. that turns Luna from, like, she could be a tanking machine right now. Instead, Fear is going to have to avoid fights completely because he doesn't have the magic immunity. That snipe is more important than the 4 kills they just got.
I can't find it. Where's the courier at?
You just gotta use the courier hotkey. I have no idea where the hell
I
that
found
thing
it.
is.
There it is, bot lane. Yeah, had the BKB on it. The treasure chest.
It's crazy, man. The Lockjaw, the Box Hound. But, yeah, I don't know, Bulba, 9-2-2 on Clockwork this game. Gotta ban this clock, IMO.
This is, yeah, what, the, fourth? Third? game
Fourth,
in a row?
yeah.
And
I mean, it
even
was
last
MSS.
night, or I guess the night before that. I don't think I cast last night. I can't even remember, to be honest. I think Universe played Clockwork 4 games in a row and went 4-0.
Damn.
So, it's a popular hero here in NEL, that's for sure. Because Peter picks it up second in like every draft that he does.
Yeah, I mean, it's really strong. It's a good hero for the scene, too, because, you know, everybody likes to get hype, everybody likes to get in there, get some kills, and Clockwork is a machine for that.
And we got some aggressive warding coming out here from Infinity, who is coming off a nice Freezing Field ultimate there. Puts one down to go ahead and check out the camps. And look at all these sentries the Dire
I know, right?
in their jungle. And then
4 sentries.
he guesses. He puts the ward exactly where the only place they don't have a D ward. So,
Damn.
as Venomancer would say, well warded.
Yeah, that ward is pretty loyal. It's completely spots out the entire area covered by the sentries without actually being spotted by the sentries. That's that sentry nerf for you right there. Makes you have to place more. Although, to be fair, these two, there's no excuse for these two. This is just miscommunication.
Yeah, pretty much. The Blue Heart Spotter as well as Lich's Blackpool Watcher. Is that Lich?
Is that what it is?
I didn't know that's what it was called. That seems like a weird name for it. As it's 16-15, we've got our TZ leading on the net worth 11,600. There's that delayed BKB. Because, of course, Bulba making the plays on the Clockwork as expected. But we got Fear in second place at 10,400, 10,500 net worth. B-Diz at about 10k. Clockwork there. That's Bulba on the Clockwork, everybody, at 9. And then Demon has had a pretty amazing game, honestly. He's going for a BKB now. He's at 8,000. And the last
Check out
really
how
important is
well-worded
Universe.
Their fountain is so well worded right now. It's anti-Beatus tech, but I don't get why they keep dropping it.
Yeah, why do they keep putting
with both
2?
players? 1 is cool, but 2 is just... Demon's so close to BKB too, though, and he's close to his level 3 ultimate, which is... For Magnus, those 11 and 16 levels are actually really critical, because they add a tremendous amount of time to the stun. Like, it's 3/4 of a second for each extra rank of reverse polarity you get. So, like, if you think about hitting 5 people with RP, yeah, it's... Oh, yeah, and yeah, it actually does damage. It's a good point, too.
Not to mention that nerf to Magnus.
That was a pretty big nerf.
Not to mention Bottle Crowing hit him at the same time, so like we hardly see this lovable Magnetar anymore. But meanwhile, Bulba is under cover of invisibility. There's Fear is initiated upon 2. They're actually gonna go for Riot Boars. I don't think he can get off the sleep in the cogs, and that's exactly why Bulba focuses him. Well played, goes down. Fear though throws out the ult, gets nobody. Infinity was put under defensively. Nice RP onto 3 though by Demon. Gets 2 with the Shockwave double kill, make it a triple. If he gets it, it is a triple kill for Demon.
He has this team on his back
He
completely.
That was
gnarly. Really, really good. After the Eclipse completely whiffed, and that was good play by Arteezy too. He Astral imprisoned the only person that was getting hit by it, so... Oh, damn, that really, really good use of Enchant Totem by PPD there, just to give him the time to actually blink out. Still, it's 3 for 1, and they took out the Naga, and even without Naga or Luna ultimate, they still cleaned up. That's Demon right there. It's the power of the Demon Dodo.
Top tower is under attack.
Looking for new recruits in that Demon army as they take the tier 1 finally. This game's got greatness potential, says Peter. I'd have to agree. It's still 18-17. The Dire ahead by 1. I guess they've sort of been ahead by 1 for a little while, but of course the kills don't really matter. Look at the gold graph, 8,000 advantage. It's dipping back down now. XP was getting up to about 7.5k, now going back towards equilibrium, so it's still anybody's game right now, as that next item was a Shiva's Guard for Arteezy. Was finishing that fight, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, BDIS has been doing a really good job of just farming the map as Nature's Prophet. So that's I think that's a lot of the gold difference. It's just that he's at 11k net worth. Bulba's right around where Demon is. I mean, Bulba and Universe aren't that different. It's interesting just how little Universe has gotten out of this Midas. This is not your Bone 7 like Darkseer with 6 slotted at 30 minutes. He just has 4 staff and mech, which I feel like you could get those without Midas.
Yeah, seriously, you probably would have had him at the same time as Arteezy. you know, Shivaing up the small camp there. He's obviously hunting here for Universe, but let's see. He's not gonna be able to find it. Doesn't have much mobility. There's no like Force Staff on RTZ or even a Blink Dagger. I guess if you're really ahead, you can pick one up. But and meanwhile, stacks on stacks.
Yeah, I mean, Fear's just gonna keep climbing up, and neither BDiz nor RTZ will really be able to keep up with Fear's net worth until Fear is 6 slotted. Right now he's going for the Butterfly. I think that's a great pickup, obviously. Amazing damage, great stats. He doesn't have to worry about Darkseer getting illusions because Darkseer's on his team. And yeah, let's not forget that Magnus is going to ramp him up quite a bit. So even though, Sahil's going to get picked off. Nice fissure again. These fissures are so on point.
I think it was a good vacuum as well.
Can they punish?
Balba wasn't in the cogs, but here is the sleep. Can they counter-initiate on top of this demon? Where is he at? He's there. And he looks to be going in potentially. He's being very careful about this. Once more than one. Infinity with the freezing field goes off. Gonna get Ryu Boris. That's like a full freezing field that went off on a support Naga. But there's the 2-man RP. Demon waits for it.
Oh my god!
And he gets everybody. He skewers max range back into the base. And that's a 1437 triple kill all of a sudden. Demon just on point this game.
Wow, but how the hell did Fear die? Oh, he dies bottom because he's solo for really... That was... I don't know why Fear's there, but... that was a great fight for them. I only wish that Luna was there instead of bottom getting picked off by OD and Nature's Prophet. Still, though, this Magnus play is insane. Like, that was some seriously off-the-chain skewering right there.
Somebody call No Tail, because Demon is going to need a massage after this game, I would say. As Fortify's popped on the tier 2 bot lane. Yeah, it's gonna be pressured. They did pop the Fortify. They want to defend. There's a sheep stick down on Beatus apparently. Uses it, unveils it on Universe. Meanwhile, Centaur stun there. Helmet Dominator, I guess, is where that Centaur is coming from. So that's Fear from the grave. And they will. Oh, Demon, we didn't see it. Misses the skewer, but it doesn't matter. Picks it up. Now he's dominating once again. 7-1 and 11 right now.
Yeah, even so, like, even with the miss skewer, like, he was canceling spells like a boss there, making sure that he didn't accidentally use them. That's just, I don't know. Nothing really is going right for Dire when you abstract out the Magnus, but then you take the Magnus in and it seems like they're dominating, so... I honestly don't know what's going to happen in this game. Could Demon keep the streak alive? Is he just going to carry this team to a win? Is he gonna single-handedly snap the Bulba streak?
He may as well. Is there a medallion? Oh, Peter! Wow, out of nowhere, and he blocks Ryu as well. That's 2 picked off. That's the Blink Dagger unveiled for Peter. Hello, Earthshaker. Base and Tremble indeed, as the Lucent Beam's not enough. Fear goes in for the Lucent Beam. He's got a BKB. He might actually get Balba, but Balba's got one as well as he continues to run. So Fear wastes the... That's an 8-second charge, actually. Meanwhile, on the backside of this, we got 1437 still fighting Beatus. He will drop, but so does Beatus to the Familiar. So that's a nice trade.
Fear.
Oh, man. Fear in trouble once again. Demon, though, comes in on top of this. Infinity with a big freezing field. Balba to hook in. The skewer on both. Double kill for Demon. Now Balba in trouble. Breaks out of the cogs. He wants to chase. Demon uses the BKB there. The 9-second charge. He's got a gem up, so he doesn't want to lose it. Maybe, I think he rescued it from 1437, or they handed it to him. And let's see. There's no ag, so Balba cannot hook again. They lose the trade by 1 kill. It does go 3 for 2 at the end of it, and they of course lose a core, pretty much core Darkseer right now, as well as their Visage.
They can't keep losing these critical heroes like Luna and Darkseer constantly. Fear's now died 6 times this game. He's 2-6 and 10. This can't... It's rare. I mean, I watch some NEL, but most of my experience with teams with Fear and Demon on them is from the old EG. And so many games it was like, well, Demon's having a tough time, but Fear is always like the rock holding this team together. Demon is like, he has Fear slung over his shoulder and has just been really, really doing his best to try to carry it out. And so far the problem is that no matter how well Magnus does, if Luna's not there to keep farming, like how long has this Butterfly been in the makings? Like, if Luna can't keep getting an advantage, it doesn't matter how good Magnus gets. He's still going to get eclipsed sooner or later.
And I guess just working to mitigate some of the damage between that RP as well as the Sanity, or not Sanity's Eclipse, RP as well as regular Eclipse. Arteezy's working towards a BKB right now because, of course...
Everybody is.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is. He's got to go core as... I mean, they've got OD and Nature's Prophet as their cores right now, so I wouldn't be too surprised if Beta's worked towards one either. Infinity's working for one, but even without it, he's got off 2 max duration freezing fields that have helped out quite a bit.
The CM's been legit. I mean, Phase Blink on her. Phase, first of all, is the only friggin' boot for CM, and then Blink adds a really, really great positioning capability. And of course, Earthshaker has Blink as well. We've been talking about Demon, but PPD has been really on point. That fissure that started off that fight, completely body blocking two people with just the fissure, it's pretty nuts.
Yeah, that was really nice. Of course, it was maybe on the best point of the map to do that. That's like the smallest choke point in Dota 2, I feel like. But yeah, it was still really well done. And definitely won that team fight for them, as they did get 3 kills out of it, and it was the big course. There is that butterfly, though, so it is finally finished up now.
And Demon is actually, with the amount of gold he's gotten, because he's participated in, again, 20 out of 25 kills he's participated in. He has 2.4k, and he has Perseverance. So how far is he off Refresher? I feel like pretty dang close. So Oblivion, he's about 1.3k from Refresher. That's not a lot.
Yeah, and that's going to be huge. He's already... I haven't seen him land anything less than either a really, really necessary 2-man or pretty much a 3-man all day, though, this game.
Yeah, it's been like 3, 4. It's nuts. Will they get Roche or will it be interrupted? I feel like if Radiant get Roche, they might just win or come really close.
But there we go in the trees. Here comes the ult from Boris to go ahead and zone it out. So they do pick it up. Fear will grab it. So now I guess he can sort of YOLO split push. But Balba catches 3, separates the rest of the team. Peter comes in as well. Will hold the Fissure momentarily. Here comes a 2-man RP though. Gonna skewer him back. Doesn't grab any because they BKB'd up. Wall is down from Darkseer, who's dead at the end of the day. Arteezy as well as Balba. So the big players right now for the Radiant drop. They only get a Naga. And they don't pop the Aegis as well. So a really nice defense there. Demon again. Nice RP in the mix, and he's going to be chasing Infinity, so Infinity looks to be in trouble. Should be going down. No.
Oh no!
That was
they didn't get him. Yeah, it's tough because he was in the trees. But he doesn't have... Does he have a TP? No. But he does have a Blink. They do get a tier 1, so it hardly matters, honestly. It's okay for the Crystal Maiden to live. They're not happy about it, but... Meanwhile, a little bit of split push going on for Beta is exactly the right decision for him to make. But another good fight. Did they lose Aegis? No, they kept it. Fear has been losing crap tons of BKB charges. Are they still hunting CM? Jesus.
Well, I see her now. Let's see if they want to re-engage on that. Surged up on Demon. They want Infinity. How dare you even stand in lane?
They really do. Holy crap. I don't think they can really get him, though. Yeah.
Nope. Infinity will live. Up top, how much damage did the tier 3 take? Not too much. Maybe like a 5th.
Yeah, Fear's back on track more or less after that fight, I feel. He picked up 2 kills, he didn't die, he didn't lose the Aegis. He's pretty close to Satanic if he wants. At this point, Demon is actually taking a little bit of farm allocation because Refresher is done after that Ancient stack.
Indeed, and with these RPs he's been landing, I mean, Magnus ain't a bad carry. I mean, if you really need it with that Empower, finish this Refresher, and then, yeah, I was going to say, pick up Daedalus. We'll see what he wants to get done with that. If indeed he does, or if it lasts that long streak.
Yeah. I don't know. It's starting to get a little bit nerve-wracking for Radiant, I feel. They did get this lineup where they felt like they had to, like, OD and Nature's Prophet, you guys really don't want to be at 35 minutes against Luna and a Refresher Magnus, right? So Dire are feeling more comfortable by the moment after really struggling earlier on.
Uh-oh, Balba gets himself the Clockwork, takes it mid. Can he get it done as we're getting down to the wire? He's going for the Ags now. He's got the Point Booster and the Ogre Club up here on the Clockwork. Peter, meanwhile, Blink, Arcane, nothing really changing there. Orchid, Shiva's BKB. Maybe needs to get rid of these Tranquil Boots as Arteezy. Those really, really do suck for fighting.
Yeah, I think he'll probably make those into treads sooner or later. He's just been... The BKB was so important. It's got 10 seconds on it, so... I mean, he will be able to nullify a lot of the damage from the Eclipse, but the thing is, he only gets this BKB now when Fear is actually a formidable auto-attack threat starting the Butterfly.
Damn, look at Demon. Those are big words.
This is a really good game, honestly, and Demon has been playing as if it was TI3. Like,
yeah, he really
the level of play coming from this Magnus.
Alright, Aegis reclaim in 3 minutes. Fear did manage to hold it. He's finished up a Satanic now as well as the Butterfly, but the defense is still there. They needed to get back. Those supports maybe could have got picked off, but they maybe need a little bit more than that because Betas is going top. He's pushing hard, and we've got Arteezy there as well. All 5 situated on the mid lane looking to get this tier 2. Fear can just tank it. He's got a Butterfly. It doesn't really matter. But there's an RP just onto 2. It's the supports, and Peter gets out of it somehow, and he refreshes it immediately just to get that RP back off the cooldown. I'm not sure why Peter wasn't grabbed there. That was a little peculiar.
Yeah. That was really
Force
weird.
staff by Bulba, I think. It's on cooldown right now.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Force staff into Blink. So actually, their push gets completely stopped by that. So nicely played by Radiant, and it looks like they're gonna get out of this song too. Luckily, it's a level 2 song, not a level 1 song. Arteezy, actually, is he holding TP? He does have a TP. He Midases if they catch him.
CB's on
Or
cooldown
he'll
anyway.
catch one.
He'll catch 1437, so he gets 1 out of this. Now the Familiars come along. There's a Demon with the DD, casual DD rune. He gets put under. Arteezy wants to take the pure
He's
damage
got
to the
RP.
birds. He will actually BKB and TP out of this. He gets netted, and that's going to cancel it up. He gets a double kill off of this, make it a triple. He can't get off the RP. Could it be an Ultra? Arteezy wants to turn this around, and this is why OD, he's good hero.
Oh no.
Oh, do they have anything to cancel Universe? No, but the Shadow Blade Strike almost would have done him in. If it.
They even lost Gem. That was so bad. He really didn't want to use the RP if they didn't have to, but they had to. And he, oh my god. That was so consequential. Triple for Arteezy when they thought they had the easy gank.
Not the case. Save that BKB to the last second. And it would have been better off if they just let him go.
Well, yeah, but they could have just RP'd, I feel. Fear is stuck on the low ground. Oh my god, Radiant are about to take this.
They might as well. There goes the Orchid as well as the Sheep going in with the Shivas off the Force Staff. It looks like Fear will be Force Staff back into the base. Arteezy could be in trouble here. There's still an Aegis on Fear, of course, and it's reclaimed soon. So that death maybe wouldn't have been huge, and at least they do clean up Arteezy there. He gives up 491 gold. I feel like Visages get all the big kills this game. He's 10, 5, and 13 at the moment.
Yeah, he got a triple earlier off one of the big demon plays. Nice fissure again from Peter Pandam. God, this game! Bulba's back in! He jumps in, he cogs! Universe is pushed back by it, he force staffs himself out. Fear now BKBs. Bulba's in a bit of trouble. Fear knows that he can fight, because he's got this Aegis coming down in like 30 seconds. Infinity gets vaxxed. Fear still chasing. Nice Frostbite, but no way Infinity lives. He's a friggin' Crystal Maiden. Still taking some damage. Yeah, he'll be gone. Beediz, meanwhile, TPing out another defensive fissure. And it's a pause from Bulba, because this game's starting to get pretty serious, which means the pauses have got to come out.
Fiddle pause potentially coming out here right now.
PPG's the biggest.
Poor Peter.
God, I don't know. This is just going back and forth and back and forth. Now, keep in mind, Fear's down to 5 seconds on this BKB. Thing about OD is, yeah, he gets neutered by BKB for a while, but once everybody's BKB is down to like 5 or 4 seconds, you can just go Refresher. I know we were talking about it before, but now, like, for realsies, you can go Refresher. Just blow that Luna up right after the BKB expires. Oh, what a nice, almost a nice.
Oh no, the Sprout is gonna miss by Beediz. Did he ground target, or does the surge really affect that?
He ground targeted, and Universe just got the surge off before Beediz managed to Orchid him.
Here comes Arteezy, will get RP'd right along with Peter, so Demon on to 2. He refreshes it for another, has the mana for it, but the Astral gets off, so no damage there. Peter will drop Beediz on the backside of this. What can Arteezy do? He'll pop up his BKB as well. Beediz wants to fight, Shadow Blades away. Can turn around, does he have the Sheepstick? It's still off a cooldown. Arteezy fighting right here. The Satanic from Fear coming up, but he will drop. Demon picks up a double kill, however. Ryan Boris now into the fight, throws out the sleep, will catch Beediz on the Nature's Prophet. He's going to certainly die here. We'll throw out the Sheep to extend his life a little bit, but goes down. Visage, you know, Visage, casual killing spree.
No buyback on OD.
And
no buyback on Nature's Prophet.
The game is actually Demon, and he's alive.
Damn. Arteezy bought back, I think, after the last fight. Maybe unnecessarily? I don't know. Like, I don't know that he really needed to. Either way, 67 seconds with no Arteezy. Beediz is going to have buyback, so he's probably going to use it. Because I just imagine they're... Dire are probably just going to push. Even without Luna, they can at least threaten the tier 3.
Yeah, but do check out the graphs, even though I don't know if they really even matter at this point because they're still so close. But 6,000 gold. Dire back in front on XP, but only by a little bit, so...
Huh, they're not pushing. I actually think that they probably could have pushed and at least taken another couple towers.
Balbo wants new teammates, apparently.
It's... Good shit.
The flames.
Yeah, Bulba's feeling the pressure because they're still ahead on. They've been ahead on gold literally since 0-0-0, and yet I don't feel like they're ahead like qualitatively. Fear probably. If I'm Fear here, I just make a new BKB straight up. Like, don't worry about filling out your slots. Just make another BKB to get that 10 seconds against Arteezy. And then what are they gonna do to you? Like realistically, if you have a 10-second BKB, nothing, right?
Block you off with a Fisher and run, I guess.
Block you with a Fisher and run, yeah.
Well, that's about all they got. I would have to agree, actually, refreshing the BKB. It's down to 4 seconds now, because, of course, in case anyone has been living under a rock, they did take it down to 4 seconds as the smallest cooldown now. So even Demons is at 4, and we check out our TZ's at 8. So his is at 8. That's definitely really good. Something the Radiant have, I guess, to look forward to. But that being said, it's on 8 seconds. If Boris has one of those sleeps to just isolate the BKB, I mean, goodbye our
Absolutely. That is a great point, because of course they can also still net through it. But the other thing is,
there's the first pick of the game.
It was about time, honestly.
And it was Infinity.
It's 40 minutes in. This game's like not. It definitely can end, especially because not everybody has their buybacks yet. But once everybody saves up buybacks, this game could go 60, no problem. Like Radiant's really hard to push in against or high ground against unless they get the next. The next Aegis is going to be a pretty big deal. If Fear gets it, I don't know. Fear's going to be scary.
How many Roche attempts have there been? Is it just going to be the second one?
This will just be the second one, I think.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I don't know. Cheese on the line would be big, and who knows? If NEL counts as professional Dota, we could be casting the longest game ever. Who knows what we got ourselves into? But I doubt it.
It's going to be tough for this one to go like 90, just because, just because of the lineups. Like that 100-minute game. The funny thing is, like, nobody had a carry that can actually end the game, but Luna can definitely end the game with an Aegis.
And she might.
Yeah, it might be the third Roche, actually. People in chat are saying it's 3. Yeah, that's right. I remember Fear. They're right, I think. So it should be Cheese. Cheese on, like, Darkseer or something, who's been dying a lot more than you'd expect. 6 deaths on Universe, although he does finally have an Aghanim Scepter. Not, like, the perfect test case frags, but it's not bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's okay,
Nope, it's
because,
second
like,
Roche.
there's that maybe Tricore, like, Bulb is doing a lot, I guess, but usually you want, like, Nature's Prophet, OD, and like one other right clicker when you're gonna get that ag, sort of like a tricore lineup when you pick it up. But of course, it's still good. It's not as good as it was when you could replicate your allies, but
right. That was only like the most OP thing ever invented.
Really
so yeah, it is only the second Roche. Our first instinct was right there. We got the Boots of Travel from Fear coming into the Visage Familiars, and here they go. They are.
Yeah, chat was wrong, so good job there, guys. Just kidding. But yeah, the second Roche of the game, will it be contested? It doesn't even look like it may. I mean, Bulb is there, he can go in, he's got a BKB, he's got Ags up now as well. Maybe he wants to steal it. Of course, Boris will throw the sleep. BKB, he could just BKB and steal this. That would actually be pretty hilarious, but they won't. They're going to give the Aegis again, of course, to Luna. There is no cheese. It's 34-29. The Dire lead by 5. They take the Roche. It was uncontested. I mean, how can you fight into that pit with the sleep potential? There's an Eclipse as well as double BKBs, and now the arrows are being drawn on the map. 1437 says, hey, let's push top, let's get that tier 2. Alright, so lane Beatus has been pressuring all game, so let's finally push back. And yeah, I see the chat saying Vic died. I don't hear him either, so who knows what happened to him. But we'll keep going here as it is quite an epic game. As Universe, what did he just pick up? He's got a lot of money. Not as many items as you'd expect with that Midas, like we have pointed out a couple of times. The Radiant are actually retreating. Infinity, he's got his Blink on cooldown. It could be a quick pick off here. He will get stunned up. Demon with the questionable skewer. Peter as well throwing out the nice block and a disjoint off that with the Blink. And they both blink away to safety, so no one dies at the end of the day. And yeah, it looks like there's a problem with the call on Skype. I don't know if that's on his end or mine. I'll check it out. Either way, 5-man push coming down on the top lane right now. So this is everyone for the Dire, of course. 5-man push. Looking to get this tier 2 as Peter. He's positioned nicely in the trees. He's looking for the biggest Echo Slam this game has ever seen, potentially. The Empower, though, up on Fear, along with the Butterfly and the Satanic and the BKB. He hasn't refreshed it yet, still just 4 seconds. They get a tier 2. No one even tries to contest it. Meanwhile, tier 3 towers maybe taking some hits as Beatus tries to push the lane. He's doing as much split pushing as he possibly can. It looks like you're back.
I am, yeah. My computer just straight up turned off. Game is too high.
Yeah, it really is. While you were gone, the Dire pushed down top tier 2, no casualties. Really no contention on the tower either. They get it. They back off. Hello? Alright, BKB up on Crystal Maiden, so looking for some more big freezing fields. Looks like, again, Vladimir here having some connection issues with the Skype at the moment. And yeah, I don't know what the chat's going on about. Either way, you've joined up with maybe some technical issues going on at the moment, but this has probably been the most epic NEL game to date. Of course, I haven't seen them all. There's been like 270, but this is definitely one for the record books. Demon playing out of his mind. We're just waiting for when he's going to strike next. You see his 11, 2, and 15 right there. Refresher. Just you so used to saying Ags Refresher these days. Thanks, Razor. Blank Refresher as well as a BKB and some mana boots up here on Demon. So he's again looking to make some big plays. Aegis will be reclaimed in 3 minutes, so Fear wants to put it to use. We've got 1437 getting a lot of kills, 12, 5, and 16. He's picked up an Ags, bought up another gem, or maybe just got it back. Actually, let's check out the items overall. No gem on the Radiant, but do they really need it? Not so much. As any other big items that we see, there is the MKB finish up on the Nature's Prophet now. So let's beat his Nature's Prophet during the split push. He's got an MKB, he's got a Deso as well as a Shadowblade Sheepstick. So he's very strong as we approach 46 minutes. He's got everything a Nature's Prophet could want at this time. As Universe still with the Ags Force Mech and a Soul Ring at 3,600 gold. He could maybe potentially pick up a Shivas for the team. Would definitely help out a lot. Help Fear stand there and man fight. Just more AoE damage and slow, of course, off of any RPs that Demon may get. Probably will get, given his current track record at the moment. Arteezy will just TP out after that one, expecting the gank. They're trying to cut him off, and that's my error on top of theirs. But he obviously TPs back to base, so he's going to be A-okay, as the game has slowed down considerably, because right now, really anything, it's going to be the next team fight, really. If we check the buyback status, not fantasy points, everybody except Balba as well as Crystal Maiden. They will RP Arteezy here in the mid lane. Fisher goes out to stun, but it's not going to do anything, actually. Will be able to put himself under. He's only got a 4-second charge. No, 8-second charge on BKB. Didn't even opt to use it. Now the net goes out and they focus him down, exactly what they needed to do. Really nice play by Briar Boris. He will actually still die to Arteezy, who does now buy back. Balba on the backside of this. Hooks in onto Demon. Going through the wall. Universe gets stunned up. Looks like Fear is chasing here into the high ground. Wants to just get Peter. Will he even get it? Infinity with a BKB. Huge freezing field right now. Fear goes down to a Crystal Maiden. I guess Arteezy is there as well. And that's the Aegis popped off. Will they get him again? Can they get him again? Sandy does a kill, so will actually whiff, it looked like, as Arteezy will clean up Universe. Another Frostbite from Infinity. Infinity the Bane in Fear's side. Wow. Fear gonna go down. He's trying to man fight with the Satanic Candy. He's getting really low. As the cogs there by Balba holds him in place. He will drop the buybacks. Every single buyback that was available has been used except for Naga and Visage right now. Double kill for 1437. That was 6 buybacks. Make it 38-33. And I don't really know what happened.
I mean, either way, the effect is that the Radiant are essentially on the brink with all these buybacks expended. Of course, Sphere's Aegis long gone. There's a slow way to do this and a fast way to do this, and it's NEL, so I suspect they're going to just try to... Oh, what a hook shot!
Balba hooks right back into Fear. He gets forced out of there, maybe. There's a big Echo Slam on the backside of this. Everyone's in BKBs, though, so I don't know if it did anything. Arteezy and Peter being focused. Demon maybe will get one. Fear actually cleans it up. Nature's Prophet's down. Peter is down on the Earthshaker. Arteezy's about to drop. Those are the buybacks. Balba put it on the line for the 15-game streak, but that very well could be the GG, as there are no buybacks.
He absolutely put it on the line, and Demon again slapped him down with the great RP on both Peter Pandam, who's been like secretly really important to this whole thing, and Arteezy, who obviously is the cornerstone by being the Midas carrying one role. And now Infinity, last-ditch effort. Here goes the Rax. This is going to drop super fast. I mean, we're talking about Luna, and that might be the GG call. Oh, it's an offensive GG. Bulba will not call GG, so they're going to force it.
You're using it too. I see. No.
The offense GG?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's totally a thing. But Luna, once she's in the base, she's going to clear those both towers. And Bulba, he was 3 points behind. And now he's going to be a little more than 3.
Yeah, probably about 41 or 42 or something like that. But hey, Bulba played his heart out this game. Everyone got to see again that matchup in TS3. Bulba on the quad versus Ag. But Demon showed up bigger. Maybe even bigger than Bulba and TS3. Those are big words, so I'm not going to commit to that statement, even though I just said it. But either way, I'm Helium. With me is Vic Romand. We're having a blast casting, especially that game. One of the most epic games ever.
That game was... We should submit that shit to the joint Dota top 5 or whatever, because that was a really good game. And Demon, I don't know, If there are any haters left, which I know there are, you should watch this game.
Ryu Boris, slight Melk award, 0 and 10.
Yeah, definitely not an easy game for him. But 1437 cleaned up because he was always there when Demon would land those RPs, and you just be like, time for the birds. He would just get the bird stun. I mean, once you have, the thing is, Refresher Magnus plus, like, Visage 3 birds, that's, like, technically, what, 15 seconds of disable if you chain it all?
Yeah, that is a lot. Ags is great. But anyway, we'll get into the next game, which very well may be CL. We'll see what happens.